And so we're going to go on to another match on that show. And it was a 6-man tag with Sanada, Naito, and Takahashi taking on Despy, El Desperado, Zack Sabre Jr., and Taichi. And I think what they've been doing with Sabre Jr. and Naito's feud throughout, again, they're building feuds going forward because as they announced, one of the nights for, I think it's night 2 of Royal Quest, it's going to be Zack Sabre Jr. and Naito facing off, and we'll get to a little add-on to that later in the show. And then there's another feud brewing in Taichi and Sanada, which I think was just so wonderful in the way it culminates. And again, we will get to that, but just to see these two teams throughout the tournament, or throughout the tour, getting to feud with each other and in different people in different matches. So there's different ways. It wasn't the exact same match every night. Unlike House of Torture, it wasn't the same match every night. And it just, everything they did and how Sabre is reacting to Naito, and then the way he's interacting with Sanada, and even to that, especially this night, how he interacted with Hiromu, I think were really great.
I have to agree. And I'm not going to complain about watching, Sanada do push-ups with Taichi to try to prove anything. I'm not going to complain about that. What I am going to complain about, however, is how Sanada kind of looks like a hot Asian Santa Claus with his weird beard thing.
Yeah, that beard's growing a bit too big, in my opinion. But
yeah, we need to trim that down a little bit. But I do have to agree, the kind of funness that's been kind of going on between Sanada and Taichi, I feel like it's kind of carried over from the G1. I feel like it kind of started in and around that area and has kind of blossomed into what it is that we're seeing now, where it's not like Zack Sabre Jr. and Naito, where they're like almost angry with each other and kind of like beating on each other. It's almost like a gentleman's brawl, if you will.
A respect feud.
Yeah, where they're kind of like almost a posh kind of thing, I would say. And I'm not going to complain about it. I think it's great entertainment. It still shows off both of their athleticism while allowing them to have some kind of fun together, and not be all like serious iron fingers and stuff like that. Oh God,
please never that happen again. Yeah, so I again, the only negative I have to this tour was seeing El Desperado and Hiromu. And again, I have no negatives against them, but I'm trying to figure out where each man is going for the next while, because you have Taiji Ishimori locked up with his feud with Kushida right now. That's obviously changing due to Kushida getting foot and mouth disease. But it's just, both men are doing great work, and I'm very much enjoying both of them. But it seems like both are kind of lost.
Especially after the last couple of years that these two have had, Hiromu winning, was it the Best of the Super Juniors, carrying around the trophy. Desperado, he was a double champion for a while, holding the IWGP Junior Championship as well as the Tag Championship with Yoshinobu Kanemaru. To see them almost, as you said, floundering in a sea of other feuds that are kind of going on, it kind of feels like they are kind of being pushed into the background a little bit. That being said, though, it might be almost a good thing to kind of hold them back a little bit until after maybe the World Tag League kind of gets underway there, so that they can start focusing on the next tour, which I believe is going to be a junior.
Well, the World Tag League is going to have the Super Juniors and the World Tag League together. So it's going to have the Super Junior Tag and the Super Junior Tag League and the World Tag League. So I'm guaranteeing you're going to get Despy and Hiromu in that Super Junior Tag League. But I wonder where they're going. That is just the biggest question. I think they're just in a holding pattern till that. There's one other tour. There's an autumn tour coming before it. I hope to see something more. Again, I'm not criticizing because I enjoy watching it. I just want to see a direction for Hiromu mainly. And would I like to see him maybe move up to the heavyweight division and be Shingo's partner in the World Tag League? I think that would be awesome, in my opinion. But we'll see.
Who's gonna partner with this little guy?